Usually, I'd say I'm more of like a gaming YouTuber. I just kind of stream Valorant, or I used to do Fortnite a lot, but I don't really like the game anymore.
What got you into streaming?
Um, Really, I just wanted a way to capture like a cool moment I was gaming with my friends and stuff like that, just like memories and stuff. So I just started streaming.
Hmm. And how long you been doing it now?
Um, oh, since
Hey, how's it going? My name is Maverick. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades when it comes to creative things. I make art. I'm a musician, multi-instrumentalist. I like to record songs and that kind of stuff. I'm into photography, making videos, editing, all that kind of stuff. And I stream on Twitch. Online, I usually go by Tired Skeleton, but on Twitch, where it was already taken, I'm Tired Skeleton underscore. You can go check me out over there if you want to see me stream games, maybe sometimes art, and hopefully soon I'm going to be, doing music production and everything over there too. So if that's your thing, you like watching people make things, check out my Twitch channel because that's where you'll find everything that I make, plus links to all of my socials: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. Yeah, I hope you have a great day.
Hi, I'm Chief. I'm a variety streamer based out of Kansas, and I do stuff and things. Yeah, stream games on Twitch.
Cam, what
Hey,
kind of content are you into creating?
so at the moment on Twitch, I mostly stream cooperative action games, and on YouTube, what I am looking to resume is reviews. But unlike movies, which I did a few years back, I'm doing game reviews. I'm starting those. My first one is going to be Outriders, coming out early to mid-April. And so primarily game reviews, a talk series with content creators of various kinds. It'll be Creatively Speaking with Brother Cam, and as well as once a month on Twitch, I do live audiobooks. So I read a short story anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, usually science fiction or crime mystery related short stories, public domain type things. But I do give shine to the authors and things like that. I make sure I give them a brief highlight before I read the story, and then what I'm going to start doing is moving those in condensed form over to the YouTube channel as well.
Hmm. That's something I've been interested in as well as the reading on stream, but I don't know
Yeah.
the rules about it.
Uh, but public, well, like I said, right now what I'm doing is public domain works that
Yeah.
are in the public domain, and like I said, and I don't charge for the stuff. So even though
Hmm.
it's in the public domain and stuff like that, I just read it.
Hmm.
Whoever enjoys it enjoys it. I don't charge for it, and I make sure that the author gets their credit for their work. So
That's awesome. Welcome everyone to our second edition of Streamer Jeopardy. We're going to be playing for some sweet prizes you can check out inside the Discord. Today, I will be your host, American Chungus, streamer extraordinaire, um, and our contestants that you should already have heard from. We got Brother Cam, Chief, Dean, and Skeleton. Before we get into the game, let's go over the rules. Number one, contestants do not have to answer in the form of a question. All right, so typically on Jeopardy, you'd have to answer in the form of a question. For this one, you just need to say the answer and you'll be good. By the way, I'm streaming in Discord so you guys can see my screen sooner than off of the multi-Twitch. That way you can see the game board. Um, Number
okay, I
two,
see.
the host, will pick the first question, and then after that, once someone answers a question correctly, the person who answers correctly will get to choose the following question that we go to, and so on and so forth, just like the normal game of Jeopardy. Everybody understand that?
yep.
All right.
Yep.
Next, contestants will answer in the order they buzzed in. All right, and I'll be looking on the buzzer app to see who buzzed in first. If you answer outside of buzzing order, so say you buzzed in second and you shout out the answer, you're going to lose points as if you got the answer wrong, even if you are correct. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so just wait until I call your name to give the answer, and then you might give up.
Hold on.
You might give the correct answer to the person who buzzed in before you. So just be careful with that. If for some reason the buzzer's not reset, just shout it out during the question. Next, there will be only one round of single Jeopardy. We don't have a double Jeopardy round. So the board you see on screen is all of the questions plus Final Jeopardy, and there's one daily double question. All right, so there's no double Jeopardy round.
I'm sorry, I like that double Jeopardy sound.
Yes,
Forgive me.
that's a good one. All right, and then the rules for Double Jeopardy: only the person who picks the Double Jeopardy question will get to answer it. So only one person gets to answer the Double Jeopardy question, and you have to gamble your points before seeing it. So similar to Final Jeopardy, if you get the Double Jeopardy question, you can gamble up to the amount of points that you have, or the amount of points that would bring you back up to 0 if you were negative. And you have to gamble before you know what the question is. Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then to sum it up, Final Jeopardy, contestants will be able to wager up to the amount that they have, or the amount that would bring them to 0 if they were negative. Does anybody got any questions before we begin? No question. Contestants, are we ready?
Yes.
All right, I'll take that as a yes. The first question we're going to do is stream trivia for 100. This is the term for long blocks of text that viewers will post, copy and paste multiple times during a stream with the intent to spam and be a nuisance in chat. All right, first up we have Dean. What do you got?
What is a copy pasta?
Copy pasta is correct. That's 100 points to Dean. All right. Dean,
Do
it's on you. What do you
Hollow
want?
Knight for 100?
Hollow Knight, going for the hard ones first. Hollow Knight for 100. True or false, pale ore is used to upgrade the player's nail. Skeleton.
True.
True is correct. That's 100 points for Skeleton. Where do you want to go, Skeleton?
Hollow Knight for 200.
Hollow Knight for 2, doing the hard ones early. This is the name of the final challenge in the Coliseum of Fools. Going once. All right, we have no buzz-ins. The answer is Trial of Fools. Please reset that. I accidentally buzzed in. All right, Skeleton, since you were the last one to get one correct, where do you want to go now?
Let's go science trivia for 100.
Science trivia for 1. What are the smallest particles of matter? Brother Cam.
The atom.
He's correct. The atom. All right, Cam, where do you want to go now?
Let's go Greek mythology for 100.
Hitting the low value ones at the beginning. This Greek goddess is also known as the goddess of beauty. Dean.
Who is Venus?
No. Skeleton.
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite is correct, bringing Skeleton up to the lead with 200 points. Skeleton, where are we going?
Let's just go ahead and do Hollow Knight for 300.
Hollow Knight for 3. This NPC refers to themselves as a knight of no renown. This NPC refers to themselves as a knight of no renown. Nobody, no guesses. Skeleton's going to kick himself when I say the answer. The answer is Zote, the NPC that you rescue from multiple perils that he claims he would have escaped if you would have
I'm
just
definitely
waited
kicking myself.
a little bit longer to save him. All right, Skeleton. It's your turn again. Where do you want to go?
Pop culture for 100.
Pop for 1. This classic rock band had a docuseries released on Disney+. This classic rock band had a docuseries released on Disney+. Brother Cam.
The Beatles.
The Beatles is correct. Tying Brother Cam up with Tired Skeleton at 200. This is a shock to me. It really is a shock to behold. The contestants are only answering the questions they know, not just guessing out randomly and burying themselves in negative points. And we're really nailing these low value questions at the beginning. It's good to see common sense returning to the streaming realm. All right, Cam, tied for the lead. Where do you want to go?
Let's go pop culture for 200.
For 2, this celebrity sported the famous Borat-style mankini on a cruise recently. Brother Cam,
Recently, Sasha Baron Cohen.
no.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. It was a male celebrity. No other guesses? It was, of course, the John Mayer.
Oh.
Brother Cam, even though you got it wrong, you were the last one to get it correct. Tired Skeleton in the lead, 200 to everybody else, nothing. Where do you want to go, Cam?
Pop culture for 500.
Going big. This super celebrity couple split in September of 2016 after an incident on a plane. This super celebrity couple split in September of 2016 after an incident on a plane. Chance to get in the lead, anybody? Going once, going twice. I don't see anybody buzzing in. It was, of course, Brad Pitt, apparently, and Angelina Jolie. Cam, you still got the last correct answer. Where do you want to go now?
Stream trivia for 200.
Stream trivia for 200. A streamer must average this many viewers before being offered a partner status, as well as other achievements. Chief.
That'd be an average of 75 viewers.
And you would be correct. 75 viewers is the average amount of viewers you need before being offered a partnership with Twitch. Good job. Chief, tied for the lead. Where do you want to go?
I'll go. I pushed the button. Why did I push the button? I'll go Greek mythology for 300.
Greek mythology for 300. This drink was closely related to ambrosia. This drink was closely related to ambrosia. Silence in the buzzer. No one wants to chime in. All right, we'll move on. The answer was nectar. Silence tells me nobody's heard of that, even though Chief picked the category.
I'm kicking my own ass right now.
All right, Chief, since you got the last one correct, where do you want to go now?
Greek mythology for 200.
Greek for 2. This is the name of the father of Zeus. Chief.
Kronos.
Cronus is correct. Putting Chief up to 400 with a demanding lead of 400. Skeleton in close second with 200. And Dean and Cam with 0. Chief, where do you want to go?
I'll shake it up. We'll do science trivia for 200.
Science for 2. What type of star is our sun considered? No one's buzzed in. The answer was a yellow dwarf. If we remember back to 3rd grade, learning about our stars, yellow dwarf. All right, Chief, where do we want to go now?
Take me back to Greek mythology for 400.
Greek mythology for 4. How many tasks did Hercules have to complete to finish his punishment? Chief.
That'd be 12.
Let me verify real quick. Is he correct? He is. 12. Hercules had to complete 12 tasks to finish his punishment. We thought that would be a bit of a trick question, but Chief can see right through our charade. Chief with a very strong lead of 800 to 200 to 0. Where are we going, Chief?
Stream trivia 300.
Stream trivia 300. This is the year that YouTube launched its live streaming service. The year that YouTube launched its live streaming service. Cam.
2013.
Cam says 2013, and he is incorrect. Anyone else want to give it a try, knowing it's not 2013? Narrowed it down a little bit. No takers. It was 2011.
That long, wow.
Brother Cam with a demanding negative lead, holding up the rear with negative 300 now. Reset the buzzer, please. Chief still out front, and our question picker. Where do you want to go, Chief?
Give me Greek mythology for 500.
Going big. Here we go. This god's other names include the void or nothingness. This god's other names include the void or nothingness. The answer was the god Chaos. Chief, not getting the last question in his own category. Where do we want to go next?
Pop culture for 300.
Pop culture for 300. That is our daily double. Chief, you have 800 points. How much do you want to gamble?
300.
300, so he's only wagering the value of the question. How many times did Ross Geller get divorced in the hit TV show Friends?
Is it 2?
It is not 2. For the rules of Daily Double, you can't get any points for it, but Dean, you think you know the answer?
Yeah. What is 4?
It is not 4. The answer was 3 times. He got divorced from Carol, Emily, and Rachel. You won't lose any points for that. You are ineligible to answer.
Okay, thank you.
Brings Chief down to 500. Skeleton in second with 200. Dean's got 0, and in the rear, Cam, negative 300. It's still anyone's game. All the big answers are still on the board, and we still have Final Jeopardy. Chief, even though you got that one wrong, you still got the last one right. Where are we going?
Science trivia for 500.
Science, and the big one. On the periodic table, elements 3 through 12 are called the blank metals.
Transitional?
Chief didn't call your name, but you're right, the transition metals. I'll give it to you. Bringing Chief up to 1,000 points. Chief demanding lead after recovering with that big answer. Where do you want to go?
Science trivia for 400.
For 4, what is the memory of a goldfish? Dean.
What is 5 seconds?
No, Dean. Putting you in the rear with negative 400. Anyone else? What is the memory of a goldfish? I'll give you a hint. It's not 5 seconds. That was a myth. Goldfish have actually been taught tricks. Swim up to the top and bottom of their bowl, presented with reward. The memory of a goldfish is up to 3 days. You gotta reteach them. Chief, you picking them all today. Where do you want to go?
I will finish off science trivia for 300.
Science trivia. Dolly was the first ever living creature to be cloned. What type of animal was she? Dean.
What is a sheep?
A sheep is correct. Putting Dean up to only negative 100. He's no longer in the rear of the pack. Cam, did you get? I don't think you got any of your own trivia's questions.
I got the first one, the one for
did you?
100.
For one, oh, you got one. All right. That would be disappointing to not get any from your own category. We still got all the 400s for pop culture, Hollow Knight, and stream trivia, and then 2 500s to go. Dean, since you got the last one right, where are we going?
Let's finish up pop culture.
Pop culture for 4. This singer's hit song Say So was made popular by the form of a TikTok dance. Dean.
Who is Doja Cat?
Doja Cat is correct. For 400.
Seconds? Oh my gosh.
Currently on the board, in the lead, we have Chief with 1,000 points. In second, we have Dean with 300. Skeleton with 200. We haven't heard from him in a while. And Brother Cam with negative 300. It's not looking good for Cam. It's not over yet. There's still 1,800 points on the board. Anyone can come back. We just got the toughest questions to go. Dean, where are we going to next?
Could we do a Hollow Knight for 400?
Hollow Knight for 4. This is the number of grubs a character can rescue. Skeleton!
Is it 50?
It is not 50. Putting you down to negative 200. You're not in the rear, but it is not 50.
Hell yeah.
Anyone else? This is a very specific question. I'm going to guess if you haven't played the game, you won't know, but it's almost 50. It's 46 grubs. And you get rewarded Geo, the game's currency, for collecting them and returning them home. We have 2 players in the negatives now. Chief with a strong lead with 1,000. Dean, you answered the last one correct. Where do you want to go next?
Let's do stream trivia for 400, please.
Stream trivia for 4. This is the streamer who has the record for all-time peak active subscriptions on Twitch. And it was at 2,800 or 2,800 283,000 subs approximately. All right, and this, to be clear, this is the person who had the peak active subscriptions on Twitch. Chief. Who would you say that again, please?
Ludwig?
Ludwig is correct, putting Chief up to a very strong lead of 1,400 points. All right, only 1,000 points left on the board before Final Jeopardy. It's looking like a one-man show here for Chief. Chief, since you got that one right, where are we going next?
Finish off stream trivia.
Stream trivia for 5. This is the 3rd most common reason for a streamer to get banned on Twitch. The 3rd most common reason a streamer would get banned on Twitch. Brother Cam!
Tossing pets.
No, although that is pretty funny. There are videos cataloged in the internet's history of streamers of different varieties throwing their pets. I know he's speaking of one specifically who I won't name. But being that I'm pretty sure both of them are not banned right now, I'm going to say that's not the top reason why people get banned.
Okay. Shot in the dark. It was worth it.
Any other guesses? All right, let's see the answer. The 3rd most common reason for getting banned on Twitch is accidentally. Chief, you buzzed in after I popped it up, so I don't know if I would have saved you or if I screwed you there, but
That's fine.
accidental ban. Number 1 being copyright claims for music. Number 2 being inappropriate content. And then number 3, accidentally getting banned. Typically because it's getting reported for things that you didn't do or bot farms invading your stream. All right, the last question on the board worth 500 points. Hollow Knight. Let's see what we got. After taking this item from the White Palace, the Pale King's corpse can no longer be found. Skeleton.
I want to say King Soul.
I'll give it to you. It's half the King's soul. Right. That answer brings you up to 300 points. All right, let's look at the board before Final Jeopardy. Chief in a strong lead with 1,400 points. He could pretty much walk away with this game by not betting. We'll see what he chooses to do. Dean and Skeleton tied in second with 300 points. And holding up the rear strong with not very many right answers is Brother Cam. He fought strong, but he did not do very well. Are we ready for Final Jeopardy?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
The way Final Jeopardy will be done is you will DM me American Chungus on Discord your answer for the final Jeopardy question as well as your wager. You can wager the amount of points that you have or the amount that would bring you up to 0. So Chief could do 1,400, Dean and Skeleton can gamble 300, and Cam can gamble up to 800.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
fantastic. I like that.
All right. If we all understand the rules, your final Jeopardy question is, when was the first iPhone released? Your time starts now. When was the first iPhone released? All right, I can see all 4 answers have been submitted. Let's see what we've got. All right, first up, let's do from the rear, Brother Cam. He wagered 800 points and he said the year 2004. And that is incorrect. Bringing him down to 1,600 points. Negative 1,600 points. Let me be specific. Not 2004. All right. Tied for second, we got Dean. He gambled 300. He said the year 2007, and he would be correct, bringing him up to 600 points. Behind him, Skeleton guessed the year 2009, but he didn't gamble anything, so he stays at 300. Needed a gamble there, Skeleton. And then Chief in the lead, he wagered 100, and he guessed 2011, so he goes down to 1,300. Contestants, our final standings in the rear, we got Brother Cam with more negative points than all the positive points of the leader with negative 1,600. What a sight to behold.
That's an achievement, man.
And second to last, we have Skeleton with 300. I was hoping he would get more of the Hollow Knight questions, but maybe next time we'll have you back on. In second place, with a strong 600 points, we got Dean, the YouTube streamer.
Yeah.
Not a bad show. And out front, our forerunner, the one who gives me hope to carry on and do these again, is Chief, 1597 with 1,300 points. Good job, Chief.
Good game, Chief.
Yeah, GG's.
Good
Everybody.
going, man.
All right, Chief, you can we'll discuss your prize in Discord DMs after this, and everyone else, welcome to the Hall of Shame and joining the ever-growing list of stream game show losers.
Only good company here.
Only good company. We hope to see you on again. Thanks everybody for coming by.